the beautiful nightmare that knows her name. Welcome back to our analysis of the art of personal chaos. This has maybe like the best reveal moment of the show as we get into singing Killa. The character is blonde, but with a black outfit that looks like the outfit that was the end of the previous act. The character left wearing this outfit with the big collar and the skirt, now has the big collar and the skirt, but it's black, but she's blonde, okay? This is our first part in the show where we're kind of seeing a wig color and an outfit color that were not coordinated. So things are starting to intertwine a little bit. There's also an important part in this interlude after the reflection in the hands. We do have our character in white shows up on the screen, dips her hand into a pool, right? Into something, and that's red. This to me is to make sure we know that the character in white and the character in red are indeed the same character. Okay, we continue. Killa just feeling confident. The character is feeling like maybe they won something, right? There's like so many times where the character feels like they have won, but then maybe gets a little dose of like, what's the reality of the situation? We get Zombie Boy. At the end of Zombie Boy, the character actually takes a bite, like does a little vampire moment with one of the dancers, screams out mayhem, which could mean a couple of different things. In one showing, I did see that she said, I love mayhem. And in some other ones, I just saw her screaming mayhem. So in some renditions of it, it's feeling like I'm coming to get you. And some of the other ones is acceptance and like, yes, I'm eating you alive or doing this. It could go all sorts of different ways, which is the fun thing about art and looking at art, and that the way you see it and the way I see it really is reflective of our experience with life and how this art mirrors the thing that we maybe have or are or need to go through ourselves. Just saying, think about it. So after taking a dose of mayhem, we go into Love Drug, which is a really cool song that I feel like not a lot of people know yet. But I was like, it's a really cool song. It's a really cool song. Then we get into Applause. And I think that is also part of the Love Drug, because that is what the character wants, is the applause, right? I live for the applause. And then we get into Just Dance. We've shed the cape and the big collar. The character is back into the closest we've gotten to as the character was in when she signed the contract, and is just feeling free, just having a great time. Ends on the stage in like a phenomenal dance break. And then the characters again, in the red and the black, the dancers, are up looking at our character, whispering to each other, I think she's enjoying the dream. Mayhem won't like that. Should we tell her? Should we tell her? Tell Mayhem, tell Mayhem, tell Mayhem. A lot of versions of the show, I've seen our main character scream up saying, no, don't tell her, don't tell her. And I was confused. Like, I had put out a call to the internet to tell me, because I was like, what is she saying? She doesn't want Mayhem to know. But I found enough clips, and like, thanks to you guys for telling me your interpretation of it, because I was like, okay, yeah, I hear that. She doesn't want to tell Mayhem that she's enjoying the dream, because maybe that puts the dream at risk. But in more recent versions, our main character is like, she can't take the dream away from me. She couldn't if she tried. She couldn't take me out of this. This is mine. And like, in defiance, in strength, which I do feel is a little bit more in line to the character of that arc than leading us into the next act. Now, it does appear they did tell Mayhem. Across the entire stadium, throughout the theater, there's multiple performers dressed as Mayhem, right? So Mayhem is everywhere. Initially saying, you come to me, in this like deep monstery voice. And then switches to the voice of our main character. Where is she? Bring her to me. Wake her up. So our Mayhem Red, that is now everywhere, is having a frantic moment, because the reality that we're in is at risk if our main character is having a good time, is enjoying this, is embracing this. So that's going to bring us to, you know, what is this conflict going to bring us? The interlude's really cool. There's like a huge eye looking around everywhere. And then we see our silhouette character running across the screen and standing defiantly directly in front of the eyeball. The eyeball shrinks down. The character grows roots, a little rose. Her hair gets bigger. the rose wilts, goes away, and we get a feeling that our character has rooted into this reality, has rooted into this dream, and has staked her claim on being in this world. Which then brings us our title card to the Act 4. Every chessboard has 2 queens.